a mixture of both, and that's where you've got guys like, that's why you got the excelling of guys like Ozzy's guitarist, Zakk Wylde. Zakk Wylde is sort of a mixture of those two worlds, where he can play like a shredder, like the crazy, all the crazy violin runs that you learn at the university in Los Angeles for guitar, and at the same time he'll play blues bass where you can. So it's a mixture of both. It's not just look at how many notes I can play. It's like listen to the feeling that I'm able to put across. And I think that there's been a big step towards that, which is a great thing. I think that's a great thing. It lost its sort of athletic aspect and competitive aspect, where who's going to play the fastest. Now it's who's going to move me emotionally with their playing. And I think that's what the world is really looking at these days now. So yeah, it's come around. I think it's a great thing. You know, it might be the upward part of the trend that everybody's getting back into it again, but it's also a little bit, I personally think, somehow connected to the way the economy is. I think that when the economy goes for tanks, that's when people want to listen to really like much more aggressive music, because they're really frustrated.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What's up?
Well, I'm just saying that this isn't the production office here.
What's that?
This is the production office here.
Oh, and they want to get in here?
Alice's production office, yeah. So we've got to clear it out, and we're about an hour out too. So I want you to.
All right, one more question, and we're out of here.
Okay.
All right, you guys are big on the fact that you guys never sold out. What bands do you think sold out to get where they needed to be?
Ooh. That's.
You can say else.
Yeah, I'm not. You know, sell out. I'm quite adverse to that train of thought. I don't think that anybody really purposely sells out.
Right.
I think that it's a natural progression. You keep writing till you find something that does well with a majority of people. I don't think that you're looking to change and become lame.
Right.
I think you're looking to find what is going to be universally acceptable from my band. I think that, and that's why I really wouldn't say that anybody really sold out. I remember that there was a lot of backlash about Metallica selling out, and when I listened to the album, I'm going, I don't get it. Why are people saying that? Like, it's heavy as hell. Like, what's sold out? The only thing that's happened is radio's playing it.
Yeah.
So what? That doesn't mean they sold out. It just means that
we got some success.
the radio caught on to it.
Right. Yeah.
Give the band a break. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and then you read interviews and they're going, the interviewer goes, you sold out. And the poor guys in the band go, what do you mean? We just went in and wrote a bunch of new songs. What do you want from us?
Yeah,
like, what do you want from us? You know, and I think that's a real true reality. I don't think anybody really purposely sells out. I think you certainly look to try to make yourself more accessible, but I don't think you really want to gum out your music. You know, make it wimpy. That's not really the intent. And and most of the time it happens on purpose by accident. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when we put out the Metal on Metal album, the last song in my mind that would have ever been on the radio would have been Metal on Metal.
Right.
And I'm driving in my car in 1982 and I'm listening to AM radio and Metal on Metal comes on the radio. And I'm going, oh my God, AM radio, Metal on Metal?
Right.
What?
Yeah.
Did we sell out?
No.
It was the last thing in my...
Yeah.
What? So what I'm saying is, in most cases, it's probably like that.
Right.
Even when you talk about a band like Deep Purple, when they put out the Machine Head album, which was, of course, the big one, they put out the single Never Before.
Right.
And Smoke on the Water got picked up, and they're all going, what? That's a song that took us 10 minutes to write. What do you mean?
Right.
You know?
Yeah, definitely.
And that's why I'm saying it's usually by accident on purpose.
Cool.
That's usually the way it is. So if it ever happens to me, then it will be by accident, because I really don't think in those terms. I never ever have, never will. You know, it's who I am, what I am, that's what I do.
Right.
If it happens to make it on the radio, a miracle happened. I mean, that's really what it is. It's going to be by accident. It's not going to be something that I focused on and went out of my way to create.
Right.
It just happened. And that's really the best.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's where you can sustain it, because when you really focus in on things and you want to sort of shape it, and you create it into this thing, how are you going to recreate it?
Mhm.
You didn't come naturally. You took you all this to do this. How are you going to do this again?
Yeah.
So where it's really got to come from, it's got to come from the heart and natural. And if the radio picks it up, they pick it up. If they don't, oh well. That's the way it works.
Yeah, definitely.
So you got to do it. Whatever you're going to do, it's got to be natural. Don't pre-think it. If the riff is cool, go with it. Why are you worried about whether it's going to be on the radio or whether?
Right. Yeah.
Make it so you like it.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's what your job is as a musician. Make music you like. And that's it. If it goes big or if it doesn't, that's after the fact. But you shouldn't be going in with the thought, I'm going to write a hit.
Right.
You're never going to do it.
Uh-huh.
The closer you get, the farther away it gets. Because by the time you come up with it, it's like the Black Sabbath song on the Sabbath Bloody Living for Today.
Okay. Yeah.
I think you know what.
Yeah.
And by the time your music comes out, it's already old hat.
Yeah. Right.
You know, you come up with a hit single that somebody else already did. You know, that basically, you can't follow. You must lead.
Definitely.
I mean, that's really what it's about. It's really about, instead of doing what everybody else is doing, look for what is unique for you. I mean, that's what I've done, and I live in this bubble. Doesn't matter what goes on in the rest of the world. I'm me. And if everybody likes it, then I'm doing good. It's all good, you know. But if I'm gonna, why would I make a record that sounds like Metallica? Why would I make a record that sounds like Queensryche? Why would I make a record that sounds like Lizzie Borden? Or why would I make a record that sounds like Raven?
Yeah.
I gotta make an album that sounds only like Anvil.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the ticket. That's really the ticket. You gotta be unique. You gotta make music that no one else can make but you, and it's gotta be from the heart. And then you have a fighting chance, because you're never going to be able to recreate hits over and over if you're trying to.
Right.
It's just something that happens.
Cool.
I mean, Deep Purple never wrote another Smoke on the Water.
No,
You know what I mean?
for sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
just, and I never wrote another Metal on Metal. It's just one of those things,
Right.
you know. I'm hoping that one day I will, but I mean, you know, the new album is killer and it's got some great, memorable stuff, but there's no Metal on it as such.
Right.
There's no song that sounds like Metal on Metal. I'll never be able to do that again. There's only one song like Metal on Metal. How do you write another one that sounds like They ruin it. Everyone will try to write it. You can't do that.
Right.
Everything that you do must be new and fresh and from the heart.
Cool. You got anything you want to promote?
No, I think I'm all good, man.
All right, man. Great.
Great. Thanks
a
very
lot,
much.
man. Just called it.